Hi, I'm Mel's best friend, and today I am doing this really interesting type of challenge. So, because of the fact that Super Mario Sunshine is such a bugged game... Oh, that's why I have cheat codes enabled. Hang on a second, let me just disable those cheat codes. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I forgot I had cheat codes enabled. So yeah, we'll just do that, and then we'll, options, what was it, like, where was it? No, I know, it was right-click the game, properties, AR codes, all the AR codes are disabled now, gecko codes, okay, so we turn that off, turn these off. I think that was it, maybe? I don't know. Yep, it was. Okay. And now, yeah, since my ISO is an NKit and Lulu's clothing, I have to click through that screen. Okay, let's just change my window capture to capture the game. It's not the game. There we go. Changing my settings in. Okay. Can you see it all right? Let me go check. Yeah, you can see it just fine.
Oh, look at that!
Okay, there we go. Now that my cheat codes are disabled, let's try this again. That's funny, I said my ISO is an NKit and Lulu's clothing. It's like a pun. Cause like, you know, like the Pokémon called Nickit, cause it sounds like NKit. It's a pun, like saying I have got NKit.iso. Which I know we don't talk about NKit. No. Get it? Cause like, the modding community always says not to use NKit ISOs because, you know, they make their patches for regular ISOs and not NKit ISOs.
What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
No, boys!
Yeah, basically this
Don't
challenge
touch that
is,
stuff.
if a glitch happens even once during the playthrough, the stream ends. Also, if I beat the game, the stream ends. Okay. You may have noticed the mic quality is a little bit better this time.
I am most
That's
concerned with the well-being
I'm not
of the princess
using
in this dreadful
a
heat.
cheap
Master Mark,
knockoff
if you would,
Bluetooth
cross
headset.
over to that shore and find
I'm actually
some
using AirPods this time, which you know are like good, high quality headphones. That's what I'm using for my mic this time. And no, I do not count the gelato reflection thing as a glitch, as that might just be something related to hardware limitations.
Complete. Thank you for
Yeah, it could
this
just be related to
item from
hardware
Gas Science
limitations.
Incorporated.
Because,
Preparing to
you
register
know,
customer information, scanning and classifying subject data.
because, you know, it could also be a hardware limitation
Subject
thing as a
identified as
reflection
Mario,
on the
resident
details
of the
they
Mushroom
showed you
Kingdom.
in
Data
Gelato
storage
Beach.
complete. I am Flood, a flash.
But Gelato Beach skip,
yeah,
that would definitely count. So we're not going to be doing Gelato Beach skip this run if we even make it that far. Which I know, to get that far in the game, you need only 5 shine sprites.
Use the R button to shoot water from my face.
Okay, you know what this means? Since I am so used to doing a whole bunch of glitches when I play through this game, this is going to be a challenge for me. Especially because I really like doing that, like, thing that messes with the camera direction, when Mario collects the shine sprite.
For a short time. If this tank is empty, no water.
And also all the levels are like so easy to speedrun, like for example, they're much easier to speedrun than like for example Surrender 3, Pianta 3, what else? Noki 2, what else? We also got Rico 3. Team of 5. That Team of 5 can actually be skipped entirely using EYG. I don't know if the headphones are picking this up, but if you hear like crunching sounds, it's because I'm eating something right now. That was funny how I said my ISO is an NKit and Woman's Clothing. Get it? Because NKit sounds like Nickit. Oh, no pressing Y. I'm not pressing Y. I'm not pressing Y. Because you know it causes the glitch that makes Mario miss the camera. Okay, there we go.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood. Glad to meet you.
What do you guys think? Do you think I should like add a third rule to this stream where it's like a third way that the challenge could end?
As you are no doubt aware,
that third way the challenge could end is if
Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance.
A third way the challenge could end is if I get a game over at any point in the game.
And yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on?
From the whole point of this.
In Delfino Plaza,
yeah, I was straight too far away from the whole point of this, so yeah, I don't think I'll have that as part of it.
Have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the Shine Sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness description. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island until Isle Delfino is completely free of his
theory I thought about that connects every copy of Super Mario 64 is personalized. This other theory I've had about Nintendo's plans for Pokémon games for the future.
Analysis verifies that the
like,
inhabitants are
it's not just a coincidence the first Pokémon games came out the same year Super Mario 64 did, is what the theory says. I mean, they were probably in development around the same time. So, every copy of Super Mario 64 is personalized. This is basically a way to guarantee that that is true. So, it's been proven also that people who play Super Mario 64 have shared dreams sometimes. That doesn't sound like it should normally be possible. What's probably going on there is Super Mario 64 is personalizing itself, but to basically trick your brain into having a dream that other people will also have, due to the game personalizing itself in a way that matches with that person's personality to be able to know what it would take to give them that dream. This was an early experiment done by Nintendo while attempting to do stuff that could eventually bring Pokemon to real life. Because, you know, like interfacing with real living things and stuff in the real world using software, that would definitely be required. Interfacing with living things and stuff in the real world, that would be required to do that. I feel like Gen 9 might be finally when they do that. Considering the fact that I think Gen 9 might be when they do that, considering the fact that Scarlet and Violet having the past and future theme. So I feel like the thing with Scarlet and Violet's past future theme thing is Scarlet and Violet will probably be different with this title, because they have also been trying to add more differences between the two versions. I don't know if you want to buy both versions. You may have noticed in more recent games. Like, for example, the whole thing with the version-specific gym leaders in Sword and Shield. Thing is, though, with Scarlet and Violet, it's probably going to be like Scarlet will have a special thing where it has emulators that are able to run the old Pokemon games. Which I know for 3DS emulation at full speed, that would require a quote-unquote Switch Pro. I don't think it's actually going to be called that. That doesn't sound like a name Nintendo would give something. Then again, we're talking the company that called their improved Wii the Wii U. But still, it doesn't sound like the name they give it. Especially considering we already have something called the Switch Pro Controller. That would cause people to think that the Pro Controller is just for it. Okay, gotta get more water.
Mario.
So yeah, Scarlet will make use of this improved Switch's hardware. Now, the thing is, the reason why people like Cyrus-M haven't found any signs of a new model in the firmware is because they're trying to give as little details about this as they can. You're not going to throw the signs of it into the firmware until either a few versions before the one where this thing launches, or the firmware update released alongside it. One of the two. And it will have like a lot of the performance improvement stuff that people have been wanting. Which I remember hearing somewhere that there's a limitation how the shaders work on the Switch that requires the GPU architecture to be Maxwell. But hey, I know a workaround for that. There's such thing as shader recompilation. Maybe it's improved Switch before launching games for the old Switch and would recompile the shaders and store the recompiled shaders into some fake update NCA that actually just has the better shaders. You know, I believe, here's my personal opinion as to whether or not it's intended to jump straight to the mission 2 in this level. My personal opinion is that it is intended, however the way people do it is not the intended way to do it. My opinion is that the intended way to do it is to bring this ground up first and then go over here. In my opinion, that's the intended way to do it. If you want to skip that section. And I think they even put this in because, that way people who know what they're doing don't have to battle another polluted piranha. Now, gotta be careful here because the collision's weird. Good. I didn't step in the weird collision and get stuck. We ended really early then. And so yeah, the thing with Violet is that Violet will do, the future theme. Violet will have the pre-futuristic thing, which is bringing Pokemon to real life. And FNAF said they wanted the National Dex back. They will kinda get that with the thing in Violet, and kinda get that with the thing in Scarlet. Considering the fact that the old Pokemon games will have the Pokemon they're missing. And again, I guess Pokemon that are in Legends Arceus or Sword and Shield, but not Scarlet and Violet, so it's really Scarlet. So Violet would be able to import them into real life if it detects that you have Sword installed, or Shield installed, or Legends Arceus installed. And, also if you have the old game installed with you. Now I know what you're thinking. The models found in the Pokemon games definitely don't seem like they'd be anywhere near detailed enough to have in real life. Considering for it to have in real life, it would actually, any kind of 3D models being imported in real life would actually need to have a cross-section, which would probably need to be a custom 3D model format, considering the only 3D model format we have right now that has a cross-section is decode, and decode, the way how it works is it's commands for drawing 3D shapes by a 3D printer, so that wouldn't work. So yeah, it's gonna have to be like a custom 3D model format, and we have to like add in more details. Not sure if the way how it adds in more details would be hard coded or if it'd be AI based. Really not sure at this point, considering Nintendo does know how to make some really good AIs. Oh, I forgot. No grabbing shine sprites while using the Y button. That caused the glitch to happen. I forgot. No, good. I didn't do it. Okay, I almost did, but didn't. And here's the thing. I wonder if something's considered an oversight and not a glitch. Is that not allowed in this challenge? I really don't know the answer to that, so yeah, I'm gonna go the intended way to get there. I'm gonna get there the intended way just because I'm not sure whether they count oversights or not, because there are some oversights you can do to get there quicker. Now the intended way is to take these tightropes over here. Yeah, the intended way is to take these tightropes. That's the intended way to get over there. You can use oversight involving weird combinations of wall jumps over in that section where the rocket nozzle is later on. When I say later on, I mean literally one mission after this. There's a rocket nozzle there. Well, yeah, we don't know if it's going to be an AI that determines, like, what details it needs to add to the Pokemon, or if it's going to be just, like, hard-coded. Embarrassing story time! Embarrassing story time having to do with that cutscene that just played. We all did embarrassing things when we were little kids. I played this game a lot when I was a little kid, and I'm sure I mentioned that before on this channel. Also, my nostalgia does not make me remember this game as the dirty mess that it is. Okay, so we get the coin, and we get the 1-up. Plus, your completion is instinct. Get it, because I got both the coin and the 1-up there. Yes, completionist. Leave no nails sticking out. I'm done with completionism, so no more of that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to go for that 1-up over there. But yeah, now back to what I was saying before about the Pokemon in real life thing with, so it's like, yeah, obviously certain details that aren't present in the normal models in the game. And yeah, like internal organs, muscles, bones, reproductive organs, stuff like that. Sorry, I know this video. If I had my channel monetized, this video would get demonetized because of what I just said about reproductive organs. And speaking of like adding like, speaking of, like, adding like, details to those models that would make them look better in real life. I've heard that Arceus' design is mostly based off of so many gods that people worship combined into one. And if there are people, and if, according to the video game Stanley Parable, in the bucket version you see an ending how the female narrator says, "It is man who should kneel before the bucket." That means there are people who worship buckets. And so, does that mean that there's some part of Arceus' body, probably an internal organ that looks like a bucket? If I had to guess which internal organ it would probably be the bladder. You know, the part of the urinary system used to hold pee. If I had to guess, that would be what looks like a bucket. You know, there's a lot of ways you can tease this level. So we're just going to do it the intended way, which is to go over here. And then we go there. The boxes. Now I don't count that as a glitch. I just count it as me timing the jump wrong. What's really funny about this NPC over here, this guy right here, so that guy, with each mission of Rico Harbor, he progressively gets stronger and stronger. Like you can see in this mission, he can't even throw you a meter, but in the final mission, he's able to throw you halfway across the map. Now we gotta wait for the whiff. You did not just see me do hyperspeed there. You did not see that. You know what, yeah. I'll make that the one thing. My one thing where it's like... I think I accidentally did that and I wasn't even paying attention at all. I'm just gonna not count that. I know it technically is a glitch, so yeah. It's a glitch having to do with this game's slope collision. Now the game wants you to do it this way. It doesn't want you to do the whole thing where it's unable to attack you. By just timing that spray thing, right? You know, the thing that people joke about saying it makes it easier to defeat than the Pokies. Well, again, Pokies are probably the hardest regular enemy to defeat in this game. Well, the hardest regular enemy to defeat in this game is not on the list. Kino Curry 2 is definitely... Kino Curry 2 is definitely, you know, harder to defeat. I guess you know what Kino Curry 2 is, because you know nothing about it, how the development of this game is. Kino Curry 2 is this enemy that was shown in the first trailer for the game that didn't make it into the final game. There's files still in the game. It just goes unused. And when loading into the game, it behaves really weird. Because this stuff is probably made for an earlier version of the engine the game uses. And like porting it over to the newer version broke a whole bunch of things with it. That's really the only explanation I can think of as to why it's that broken. But like, the way you defeat it. You may have heard this enemy referred to by its other name, which is Trampling Stew. So basically, this enemy was a gigantic, this gigantic thing that would walk around, and you like spray this little thing on top of its head. You have to spray the very top of it. Like spraying the sides wouldn't do anything. And if you get enough water in there, it comes off, and then just jump on the eye you see where you were spraying before. And if you're a regular enemy and not a boss, it's like not that hard to get. That's that hard to defeat. You know it's considered a regular enemy and not a boss? Because defeating it just gives you a coin. Now, okay. No ultra shortcut. Yes, I know ultra shortcut is a Mario Kart term, but there's some ultra shortcuts you can do in this level. See, this level being a lot like Mario Kart, that's how it internally works. But I wouldn't have advised there's shared codes in Mario Kart for this level. Wait, I don't remember if I ever told you guys that embarrassing story involving the Flood Stolen cutscene. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think I lost the train of thought there. Yeah, the embarrassing story is when I was little, played this game, that cutscene was weird to me. Like, it would trigger this thing in me where I would get scared and then cry. I get scared and then I'd cry. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it's an embarrassing story about that. I just thought that because of how Dwyer 1 has that cutscene. That is if you play it in a kind of good way. But speedrunners do not. It's in the game journalist I don't know why it's just top of my head, but it's in the game journalist compare games to Dark Souls just because they can't get past something for a stupid reason. Like how for Cuphead they didn't know about the whole parrying mechanic, so they couldn't get past the tutorial. Or on Hollow Knight, they didn't know that you're not supposed to jump on enemies in Hollow Knight. You're supposed to attack them with your nails, so they couldn't get past the beginning of Hollow Knight either, and all of a sudden the Hollow Knight is Dark Souls-like. Yeah, that cutscene was the one I was talking about with, like, the embarrassing story. The cutscene skipped a little bit of. Fun fact, IlPiantissimo's name is technically Italian for the very plant. I know it sounds weird, but yeah. IlPiantissimo's name is Italian for the very plant. The reason for that is because Il means the, Pianta means plant, and adding Issimo means like berry. So IlPiantissimo's name literally means the very plant. Now that's the level I was talking about that had that reflection thing where it could just be hardware limitations, but it could also be a glitch. I don't know which, so I'm not telling you. Watching me done in any level in Gelato Beach, although, you know, this is a level where you have to go into the section and involve this. Okay, yeah, I got it. Save the Sandbird eggs from the giant caterpillar thing. And grab these coins. But why not? Even though I know there's no rocket over there yet. You know, I feel like one of the developers of the game is a dog owner that wanted to make a joke about their dog. The reason I say that is because of the color the Rocket Knuckle box is. The Rocket Knuckle box is red. I know, yeah, like I said, if this channel were monetized, I could definitely get demonetized for that joke I just made. Called the Rocket Knuckle in this game. And it was the second time I mentioned getting demonetized. Speaking of monetization stuff, I feel like, yeah, Google used to be a good company, and now they're just starting to become bad. Like, stay tuned for a video I'm gonna make soon that's gonna, like, talk about this Android app I'm working on. It's called the Google Memory Zone. This Android app won't, like, serve any, like, functional purpose for anything. It's really just a gallery of, like, what Google stuff was like back when it was good. So you see why I'm making an Android app, because, like, it's like being made by Google, so it makes sense. I'm making an Android app specifically. And, you know, calling it Google Memory Zone forever is just a terrible memory zone. You know, think of what the narrator did about, like, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe not being good enough, it's making Stanley Parable 2. What if someday I made so many alternatives to Google things, like, you know, my own search engine, my own set of office utilities, what else, my own video sharing site, my own mobile operating system. That'd be cool. Especially considering I do like software development. I mean, I probably based the operating system, the mobile operating system, off this desktop operating system I've been wanting to make for a while. That's a Linux distro known as Nullfax OS. Even though I was using planning for it, considering, like, yeah. Like, I was thinking, like, for those who like it when stuff just works, it'd be a good OS. Cause like I'm thinking maybe even like making it have like this built-in like wrapper for QEMU. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know, that like emulator thing that supports it. That supports this straight up emulating binaries that are first game kernel but different architecture, but then also emulate the whole system. Like make it seem like a wrapper for that, and Trout to make like running x86 programs on ARM really easy, or running ARM programs on x86 really easy, and have it like built into the OS. Like some wrapper for that built into the OS. And probably also like making it compatible with this like anti-cheat system thing I'm working on, so game developers can port their games to it. This anti-cheat system, you see, here's the thing. I'm thinking if Nintendo ends up not bringing Pokemon to real life, and I'm just completely wrong, I'm gonna make my own way of bringing Pokemon to real life. And that thing, the Linux version will obviously use this anti-cheat system, and even though it's not even a game, probably have to do a lot of weird workarounds to get anti-cheat systems to think it's a game. Yeah, but since Linux distros vary so much in like integrity of the system, it would probably have to detect some information about what distro you're running and look up from some table what the integrity is supposed to be like for that distro. Or it could like run the game inside like a container that has, or it could like run the game inside some kind of like container thing that has the correct integrity in it. And we'll know if you modified that. As for the mobile operating system, the mobile operating system probably will be something like a safety net right there. Like some kind of like safety net or not, it's probably the Android users out there. They kind of like those things. I'd probably give it some like silly joke name. Like I like to make jokes in my software. Probably call it, I don't know, like Wyatt as a reference to how not is named after an actual name people have, and so with that, we then would also name Wyatt because of the fact that it's like a joke having to do with Super Y, because of how, because like with like Prodigans, because like how they stole the design from Super Y. Well, the thing is with the mobile operating system, I think it could have like 2 copies of the OS on it. One is good for tinkering with stuff, kind of like, you know, with like much less secure, but anything that requires that Wyatt is intact would not work. And then there's the one where Wyatt is intact is way more secure. Like, you know, that'd be like good for like if Pokemon Go were to be ported to it, or if Pokémon were to be ported to it. like referencing the 8 game in Stanley Parable. Yo, here comes what everyone says the hardest of all the Gelato Beach missions. I'm having trouble remembering which mission is the rocket longest one. That's not this one, I can always tell it's not this one. Was it mission 5 or mission 6? I believe it was 1 or 2. Either mission 5 or mission 6. I don't know which. That's funny. I guess you could count what that fiance said there as a fourth wall break. You could count that as a fourth wall break, I guess. But no, it's one thing in this game that's definitely a fourth wall break, which is could this be the end of the game? I hope something else happens today. No doubt about that, is definitely considered a fourth wall break. Everyone says it's the hardest mission in Gelato Beach, and I see why. I believe I remember Sandberg making a cameo in Galaxy 2, wasn't it? I don't know, it was some other Mario game that the Sandberg made a cameo in. I believe it was Galaxy 2. Yeah, I think it was Galaxy 2. Closer to the fulcrum, so this is going to be much easier. Yeah, use like physics terminology there. Right door, left door, red door, blue door. Stanley terrible joke right there. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. And also, Stanley walked through the red door. I don't know why, but when I play this game, I like to stick to the most recently unlocked main level when possible. Because I know you can't really do that for Noki Bay. Well, actually, I guess you could do it for Noki Bay if you don't want to, like, minimize the number of shine sprites you get in the playthrough. Oh yeah, it looks like this one's the mission where the rocket nozzle spawns in. I believe it's also the... not...
Mario.
Yeah, it is. Cause yeah, you can just skip right to episode 7 when playing this game. So yeah, I kind of forgot. I've kind of forgotten which missions it was that the different animals spawning a lot of weeks. It looks like they both spawn in. It looks like they both spawn in episode 5. Here's the turbo nozzle won't let you do a super world jump. It's really weird. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why they made it so it's like that. I mean, in my mind, it makes more sense if it did let you. But no. And also, like... Like a science fighting style with a turbo jump. Okay, gotta do like... Yep, did it. Like I wanted to. Okay, there we go. We got enough shine sprites to unlock Pina Park. No lost code, because that requires glitches. This is not the correct way to be meeting me. What time is it? Okay. It's getting pretty close to my dinner time.
That is Tina Island. The villain's secret
I might have to
must
split
be
this
there.
stream into parts, because it's almost my dinner time. No wonder I'm getting really hungry. Yeah, I think once I've unlocked Yoshi, that's when I'll stop. Call it quits when I unlock Yoshi, if I get that far. Okay, no cutscene skip. No cutscene skip. I wish there was a skip button. Well, there is. It's called Exit Area. Stanley Parable joke. There's like the whole thing with the skip button.
Perpetrator get away. This is an imposter of me putting a giant robot in the fountain in the park, and I have to destroy the giant robot. I'll be getting a control of yours. Like, you're the park director, you should know, like, what is and isn't on your show. So let me get through the plot hole, I don't know. Mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away. Mama?
You know, I've heard some people like question the legality of this open source video player known as VLC, and I can see why people would question the legality of it. One, it can use this library known as libDVD CSS that's able to brute force encrypted DVDs, such as Disney DVDs and DVDs containing Pokémon movies. Those ones are typically encrypted in a way where you need libDVD CSS to open it, which makes sense. Disney and also Nintendo are both companies that care so much about copyright, so it makes sense they'd put encryption on DVDs. And now, yeah, the reason I'm mentioning this right now is because the cutscenes in this game are another reason I'm thinking about that. Considering that VLC is also able to load the cutscenes from this game. Like you see, the GameCube version of THP files are able to be loaded in VLC. The Wii version are not, but the GameCube version are. From what I've seen, there hasn't been really any reverse engineering I can think of done on the Wii version of THP files, because all utilities I've seen to work with them use a leaked SDK tool. Whereas GameCube THC files couldn't do that way. It'd be cool if someone actually did do the reverse engineering required, though. That would actually be pretty cool. Same for like BCH models on the 3DS and that kind of stuff. Now I know the reason why I played out BCH models on the 3DS. I had this explained to me in a Discord server once. It's because they have a lot of data that isn't supported in other file formats. But I thought of a fix for that. Make it a Blender plugin. I mean, Blender has a custom properties section you can add to models. Like, you could, like, throw them in as custom properties for the model in Blender, similar to what people did to allow, like, COL files. I think the extension was COL, but, yeah, COL files to be custom. Maybe all custom COL files to be made with mods. COL files, I know, again, goes back to this game, considering, you know, COL file, like, the files this game uses for collision. I believe a lot of GameCube games use it for collision. This is just one of the many examples of this. Like a lot of 3D GameCube games do. Okay, hitboxes. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Oops. The other thing though, something I thought about was like, I'm using AirPods for my mic. Something I thought about is that like, I find it interesting how like, let's see Nope. Just a few more levels before I call it quits for now, because remember how I said I need to go eat something. I find it really weird though how like Windows there's something that made it really annoying for like me wanting to know what time it was. It seems Windows defaults to having the clock at Pacific time, and it seems like Windows defaults to having the clock at Pacific time due to the fact that Microsoft's headquarters are in Washington, which is in the Pacific time zone, and certain updates will reset it back to Pacific time. I don't know why that would happen. Can it just convert the config file to a format where it's in your time zone instead of just resetting it? Yeah, I'm in a time zone 2 hours ahead of the time zone my computer is at because of that. Yeah. I want my computer to be at Central Time all the time, but unfortunately, it's always switching to Pacific. And now I know it's the thing with the Windows and not with the CMOS clock, because it's only Windows is doing this. Like, only Windows is doing this. Cause like, when I install Linux on this computer, because I have Linux installed on this computer, and it does the correct time zone. Oh, you know what level you guys is going to be super annoying because of all the water physics weirdness in this game, and even a little bit of RNG, because I'm not allowed to do speedrun skips in this challenge. Episode 4 of Serena Beach. That one's going to be really annoying, I just realized. But like, the intended way to do that level is so time-consuming. That's the thing about this game. This game is pretty bad for QOL stuff. Well, this game is pretty bad for QOL stuff. And it's probably one of the reasons why it's a love it or hate it game. You know, Nintendo's good at doing that. Nintendo's good at making love it or hate it games. Switch Sports is like that. This game is like that. What else? Pokemon Sword and Shield, definitely. Now, that Switch Sports thing, let me just mention something about that. I don't see why a lot of people hate Switch Sports. I actually love Switch Sports. I think it's really fun. Like, yeah, because, like, I enjoy Wii Sports so much, and I just really like Switch Sports. Is it those uncanny avatars that they use? Is that it? Is it solely because of the uncanny avatars that they use? I mean, you can't use the classic knees as well. I mean, it's just the head that's different when you do, but still. But really, the only reason I can think of that people would hate Switch Sports those uncanny looking avatars. Everything else about it is awesome, considering it has the best performing online mode of literally any Switch game out there. Despite the fact that that's got pretty complex movement compared to some other ones. Now we know it's real online and not just like saying it's online, but it's really not, because you're able to play with friends in it. Especially considering games that have much more simple implementations of online, such as turn-based battling and sending and receiving data. I think you can tell based on that description I'm referring to Pokémon. Games like that will have like hitches with the online features. I feel like maybe it could be like some SDK update that made it have better online play. Now, I don't know enough about different SDK versions of Switch games to know if it's the first one to use a certain SDK version. Anyone who knows more, who has that stuff memorized better, can let me know if I'm right or if I'm totally wrong. I mean, I know different Switch versions do have different SDK versions. I mean, I know different Switch games do have different SDK versions. And it's part of what determines what firmware version is compatible with. It's also the key generation that determines it. Like, I believe Pokemon Sword and Shield will work on, as a minimum, version 7 due to the SDK version and the SDK version, the key generation used in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I believe it requires at least version 7 of the Switch. You know, the one that added a whole bunch of random garbage to the TFTC to make it harder for hackers to figure out everything about it. And you think that's a joke? No, it's not. It's not a joke. Seriously, just look at some articles on what made update version 7 harder to crack than the other updates. Like, there's just a massive change to your TFTC stuff. Okay, now as soon as I bring the lucky bananas there, I'm gonna end this stream for now. Okay, and there we go. Now that Yoshi's unlocked, I guess it's time to end the stream. Yeah, okay. Time to end the stream though. So this is no best friend signing off. And keep in mind, I will continue this hopefully soon. Although work could get in the way because I do have work tomorrow and the day after. But I'll try to make sure I can get some time in to continue this soon. Okay. Ending stream in 5, 4,